Welcome to E-English class. Dear teacher friends and students, this is Vinod Kumar, a teacher from Kurnool district. In today's class, we are going to see slot number 4 from Attitude is Altitude from the first unit of 10th class English textbook. This slot begins at Nick began traveling the world on page number 5 and ends at then my job in this life is done. This is the last slot. Before we get into the reading passage, let us know some words and what they mean. The first word is Hawaii. Hawaii is a state in the United States of America located in the Pacific Ocean. Shark. Shark is a kind of fish that lives in seas and oceans. Number 3. Center of gravity. Center of gravity is a hypothetical or an imaginary point in a body of mass around which the gravity acts. In simple words, it is the balance point in one's body. Next word is Middle East. Middle East is the region of Western Asia which consists of the countries like Turkey, Syria, Saudi Arabia and all of Egypt. So the countries on or near the Arabian Peninsula is called the Middle East. These are some important words from this slot. Now, let's try to understand the reading passage. This last slot has 3 important points. One is Nick learning surfing from Bethany Hamilton. The second one is Nick going around the world and motivating thousands of people. And the last one, Nick meeting Kane Mihara, his life partner. Now we shall see these points in detail. We know pretty well that Nick is a motivational speaker. He began traveling the world as a motivational speaker. In 2008, he went to Hawaii. Hawaii is a state in the United States of America which is located in the Pacific Ocean. Hawaii is a group of islands. There he met Bethany Hamilton. She was a surfing master. There is a similarity between Nick and Bethany. Nick is a torso. He does not have arms and legs. But Bethany has no left arm. Her left arm had been bitten off by a tiger shark when she was surfing at the age of 12. But she did not leave surfing. Rather, she became a trainer in giving training to people about surfing. So when Nick went there, when he went to Hawaii and met Bethany, he wanted to learn how to surf. Bethany also accepted and she taught him how to surf. Nick said that Bethany was an amazing person. When he was learning surfing, initially he was terrified, but later he learned surfing and did it so well that he could do 360-degree spins on the surfing board within 48 hours of his learning. This is a very, very rare feat. No one had ever done that in the history of surfing. That's why he got onto the cover page of Surfer magazine. Doing 360-degree spins on a surfboard is a difficult task. Then how could Nick do that? What helped him to do that feat? It is his body. Nick had a very low center of gravity because he have no arms and legs. He has a very low center of gravity. That's why he had good balance and he could do 360-degree spins on the board. Center of gravity is the balance point. Every one of us has a center of gravity. For any physical work we do, or in any physical work we do, center of gravity plays a very, very important role. When we walk or when we run, when we sit, when we do something, any physical work, center of gravity plays a very, very important role. Because of his low center of gravity, Nick could do 360-degree spins on the board very easily. That made him a famous surfer. In the next part of the reading passage, we read about Nick visiting many countries including South America and Middle East. We know he is a motivational speaker traveling all around the world and delivering speeches about motivation. As a part of his profession, he went on traveling to many countries. He traveled all over the United States of America, and also he went to other countries, especially South America. South America is a continent which consists of countries like Argentina, Brazil, Chile, etc. And Middle East, we have already known that Middle East is Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and the countries in the Arabian Peninsula. So he went to many countries and spoke to some thousands of people. In our textbook, it is given that Nick traveled to 24 countries and spoke to 110,000 people. But that number might have changed because the lesson was taken many years ago from dailymail.co.uk. Then when he was doing that, he went to a state called Texas in America in 2008 as a guest speaker. There he met a beautiful young girl, Kane Mihara. Her father was a Japanese and mother was a Mexican. Kane Mihara was very much attracted to Nick's message. They became friends, they fell in love and got engaged in 2011 and eventually got married on February 12th, 2012. They were blessed with 4 healthy children. In our textbook it is given as only one baby boy, a baby boy. That is that was in the year 2013. But this couple gave birth to another son and twin daughters later. We know Nick as a motivational speaker, but Nick is also a good writer. He wrote some books on motivation, how to lead life in a positive way. He wrote Love Without Limits with the help of his wife Kane Mihara. They wrote together Love Without Limits, an inspirational book. Here is a list of works of Nick. If you want more details, you may browse the internet for the titles and the content of Nick's books. And coming to the concluding part of our slot, the last slot, as well as the lesson, we come across some important lines by Nick. They are truly inspirational. First one is, if I fail, I try again and again and again. If you fail, are you going to try again? So Nick says, if he fails, he will try again and again and again, any number of times, until he gets success. He asks us whether we are going to do the same if we fail. And another line by Nick is, the human spirit can handle much worse than we realize. It matters how you are going to finish. Are you going to finish strong? This sentence means that our human spirit is so strong. It can handle any kind of situation. It can face any kind of situation. Even the situations which we think are worse can be handled with the human spirit, the courage. It matters how you are going to deal with them, how you are going to finish. Are you going to finish strong or are you going to finish weak? It depends on the spirit you carry. Next line is about people to get up when they fall. I tell people to keep on getting up when they fall and to always love themselves. Falling down and getting up are quite common in everyone's life. Some people remain fallen and some get up and they try to do things and get success. So it's very important to get up when you fall down. Fall down in the sense when you get defeated. When you get defeated, you should not remain there. You have to leave it and start afresh so that you can get success in the next attempt. And another important thing is we have to love ourselves. then only we'll be able to love others. This is a famous line by Nick. And the last one is that if I can encourage just one person, then my job in this life is done. So Nick says his purpose in this life is to encourage others. If he can encourage just one person, then he thinks that his job in this life is done. So our life is to give encouragement to others. When they try to do something, we must encourage people so that they can do it in a better way and succeed. So this is all about the last slot. Let's answer these questions to check our comprehension. Been traveling the world. Nick had been traveling the world to advocate anti-bullying and also to motivate people as a motivational speaker. Where did Nick meet Bethany Hamilton? Nick met Bethany Hamilton in Hawaii, a state in the USA. Who taught Nick how to surf? Bethany Hamilton taught Nick how to surf. How was it possible for Nick to do 360-degree spins on surfboard? Nick could do 360-degree spins on surfboard. It was possible for him because of his low center of gravity. Where did Nick meet Kane first? Nick met Kane Miyahara first in Texas, America. What is the name of the book written by Nick and Kane together? Love Without Limits is the name of the book written by Nick and Kane together. When is his job done according to Nick? If he can encourage just one person, then his job is done in this life according to Nick. So this is all about the last slot from Attitude is Altitude. I hope you understand this. Let us meet again in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.